What's up, you guys? Daniel Cruz here, back in the kitchen with another episode of Cook with Cruz. Today we're going to be breaking down how I made the beat for Quincy's single Snuggle Up. Going to be breaking down in detail everything I did, all the instruments, chords, keys, VSTs, and everything, just like in the previous episodes. So really happy that this beat got placed. This is one of my favorite beats that I made in the past 6 months or so. I'm going to leave a link in the description to the actual song that's on YouTube if you want to check it out. Let's jump in and see what I did. There goes the main chord progression to the beat right there. Hard to say what really inspired to make the initial chords. It was just something I was playing around with and I really liked the chords. So ended up keeping that, and then what I had for the final sound, or what I did actually, was layered 2 sounds together from Omnisphere. We got tropical hybrid keys was one of the sounds, and pluck and play time 2. And for, I believe, pluck and play time, I added some guitar rig, reverb, and EQ on it, just to give it a little different sound. So I layered them together to give what the final chord progression sounds like. So all together, this is what it sounds like right here. These chords here really set the foundation for the beat. Let's go ahead and add the snapping just to get our rhythm going here. So next thing I added was the bass to it. We got bass, face, and phase. I used this in another beat. I can't remember. I think it was Devon Terrell's You Different. I really like this bass a lot for R&B records. I think it sounds really good. See what we did for the bass here, how I played it. To the background in this beat as well after the bass was a small vocal sample. I'm pretty sure I got this one from Splice. I'm gonna play the raw file for you right here. That was something that I cut out of I believe it was a longer loop, but I cut that out of that. So I took that cut that I initially made, pitched it up to the key of the beat, added some reverb, and this is what it sounds like in the back. This is actually the first 8 bars of the verse right here, what we're building. That was pretty much it for me as far as instrumentation goes. Let's go through the rest of the drums here and see what I got. Small percussion hit. Another one right here. Got this tambourine hit coming in. I believe this is from Omnisphere right here. I just rendered it into an audio form. Another percussion hit coming in. Like a little tom drum. An open hat. That's it right here for the beginning of the verse. verse. This is what it is. And then for the last 8 bars of the verse, didn't add much. I added a small tambourine percussion loop right here. Got some phase mistress and some reverb on it. And then I just added the kick drum in here, so I have the kick drum coming in on the second 8 bars of the verse. So that's the verse right there, the song, real simple. I guess a little producer tip, like if you're making R&B beats and stuff for artists, try to keep it, or try not to overdo it, I guess. Again, especially if it's a singer, you don't want to overpower the beat over their voice. Now after the verse, we got to make the pre-hook now. Basically just used a piano for the same chords. What do we got? Keyscape, Rich Ballad. This is what I played. Basically just the same chords as the verse, but in a piano form. So behind the piano, I took our plucks that we had from the verse, and I extended their note duration, so they're sustained here. I grouped them on a channel in the mixer, and I automated some tremolator and panman here. And this is what it sounds like after all these effects here. Here goes the bass, same exact bass, just sustain the notes again, just like I did for the plucks here. I also added a pluck into the pre-hook here. Airflow in space in omnisphere. This is what it sounds like. Again, that's real subtle. You don't want to add too much to it. You don't want to overcrowd the beat. Just something that'll complement the chords and everything. Now we get into the fun part here. I added a lead to the beat. You know I said not to really overcrowd, beats and stuff like that, especially R&B. But, us producers, we gotta try to have fun sometimes. I know we like to play the keys and add leads and everything. This was kind of risky for me. I really wanted to add the lead, but I was like, I don't know if it's too much. So what I did was I kind of just made it sit in the background a little bit. And for the final record for Snuggle Up, they ended up keeping the lead in there, which was kind of cool. So I was like, all right, I didn't mess up by doing this. So this is what we did for the lead here. See, as you can see there, I tried to not make it stand out too much. I lowered the levels on it a bit. That lead, by the way, is from Loom, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, Attribute in Loom. Added some reverb and cut the highs on it. Again, just to make it sit in the background a little bit. I didn't want it to stand out too much. But yeah, that's our pre-hook right there. All done. Now it's time to jump into the hook. I added just a couple more things to the hook here. One being this loop from Exhale here. I got that playing in the background. And the last thing I added to the hook was these octave piano keys here. that was it instrumentation wise, and this is where I really opened up the drums and made them all sound full and everything. So far what we have here, I've just brought back the drums that we have from the verse already, so nothing new yet. So this is what I got. So everything playing right now is from the verse that I brought back. And then again, I said I added more drums to it, so see what we got. Added a clap on it. Close that. Open. Snare. Another open hat layer. And then the 808 here. That's the hook right there. It's everything I had in the beat. I got the second half of the hook coming in right here. Quincy ended up using that as a post, and then it goes back into the verse, and I just structured it out. Going into the second half here. We got this transition effect, of course. Rise and hit from Contact, you know what that is. Coming into the verse again right here, second verse. There it goes. That's the whole beat for Quincy's Snuggle Up. That's what I did to it. Please leave a like on the video. Leave a dislike if you don't like the video. Definitely subscribe if you're not. Hit the bell so you don't miss these. I'm dropping these every Sunday for y'all. I believe we're on episode 4 now. We're going strong with it. Keep hitting me with suggestions for these videos. Again, I'm still learning, still growing on this video stuff. So I appreciate you watching. Again, subscribe. Leave a like. Let me know what you think in the comments. It would mean everything to me. Back again next week with another beat. I'll see you next Sunday. I'm out.